स्वागत करते हैं जी एक बार फिर आप सब ਦਾ ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਇਸ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੇਰਾ ਸਾਥ ਦੇਣਗੇ ਜਾਰਜ ਹਾਫਮਨ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਿ ਕੋ-ਫਾਊਂਡਰ CEO ਹਨ ਸੈਂਟਰ ਫਾਰ ਨੈਟਵਰਕ ਇਮਿਊਨੋਲੋਜੀ ਦੇ। ਇਹਨਾਂ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਇੱਕ ਰਿਸਰਚ ਜੋ ਕੀਤੀ ਗਈ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਖੋਜ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਰਗਨ ਟ੍ਰਾਂਸਪਲਾਂਟੇਸ਼ਨ ਦੇ ਸੰਬੰਧ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਹੁਤ ਮਹੱਤਵਪੂਰਨ ਰਿਸਰਚ ਜੋ ਆਈ ਹੈ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਉਸ ਬਾਰੇ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਨਗੇ। ਆਓ ਨਾਲ ਸਾਂਝ ਪਾਉਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਜਾਰਜ ਹਾਫਮਨ ਦੇ। ਵੈਲਕਮ ਟੂ ਦ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ।
Thank you so much for having me back.
Thank you, George. So, what's the latest research which is a matter of great pride and it can really help human beings?
Absolutely. So we're really excited to be sharing this today. We have had a really substantial breakthrough in the area of organ transplantation.
Okay.
So that last time when I was on your show a couple years back, we were sharing about our HIV program, HIV therapy and HIV prevention. As we've been working on that, we've had a very interesting breakthrough with regards to the central regulating unit of the immune system. With that breakthrough, we had an idea for an entirely new technology.
Okay.
This technology actually is enabling us to tailor immune systems to each other.
Okay.
So that we can give and receive organs, tissue, skin, seamlessly.
So George, earlier, like for example, if somebody wanted a kidney, it had to be matched with the other person. So in this research now, could you elaborate on this? Like how is it different from organ transplantation? Transplantation has been done earlier also, but how is this going to be different?
How this differs is that we're not going to be needing to suppress the entire immune system.
Okay.
Currently, what's out there is people have to take immunosuppressant drugs which dampen the entire system. They weaken the entire immune system so that people can receive the new organ. Of course, there's all sorts of side effects with that, and there's all sorts of impact on the recipient of the organ. With this technology, people are going to be able to give and receive organs through a relatively simple process involving both the recipient and the donor, involving particles, you could say antibodies in their immune system. And so it's kind of like a reverse immunization process.
Okay.
And that will allow the seamless transplantation.
Okay. So now that research has been done, when is it going to be implemented now? Is it going to be immediately available for the normal person also, or is it going to still take some time?
Sure, it will take some time still. We're at the early stage. We have some, you could call it really remarkable data. It's involving small animals, mice at this time. So we were able to take two groups of mice, tailor the immune systems to each other, transplant the skin grafts from one group to the other. They were accepted and stuck far, far, far beyond the control group, which of course rejected those skin grafts at a predictable time. So that's where we're at. It was a pilot study. We're now excited to be working with new collaborators and partners and financiers to be able to bring this technology forward as quickly as we can, as it is a really urgent technology. We know there's a lot of people on the waiting lists for example, kidney transplants.
Right. So this study was done at the University of Toronto?
Yes, correct. We have a collaborator over there. We do have collaborators across North America and 6 universities in both Canada and the US. This one happened to be done at U of T.
So how much time was spent on this research?
That's an interesting question. I mean, this is really the culmination of about 42 years of mapping out the immune system in a way that's never been done before. So we're using mathematical modeling and physics to really apply that understanding to how the immune system works. It's this network framework or the network theory of immunology. And it really looks at this fundamental premise that's not really focused on in the most of the field of immunology and biotech, but it's focusing on the fact that the antibodies, the defenders of the system, aren't just recognizing things that are foreign, like viruses and bacteria, but they're also recognizing and interacting with each other as part of this network. And this network has memory, just as the brain has memory, as a neural network has memory. The immune network also has memory and can learn from experience as a network. And this network understanding of the immune system is giving rise to all these new technologies.
Common man generally, when we are told and we tell them that all the experiments are generally done on the mice, why is that? That the mice is the target, and then from there we do the research, and the human beings benefit from there. So is it because they are very small? So how is it that their structure is not at all meeting us? So what is common in?
It's a very good question. Absolutely. So with mice, in certain ways, they are different from us, but in certain fundamental ways, they are the same as us. In the adaptive aspect of their immune system is in principle identical to ours.
Right.
It learns as a network. It has a sense of self as a network.
Right.
And they have antibodies in the same way, so they can their immune systems learn from experience, just as our immune systems learn from experience.
Right. Great. It was a pleasure talking to you. Thank you and best wishes for your future endeavors.
Such a pleasure. Thank you so much. If I may give a special thanks,
please,
to my lovely, beautiful lady friend Victoria Lim, who supported me throughout this whole journey, as well as Anil Ramshreeder, who most caringly introduced us to Joy TV and to your show. So thank you so much.
Welcome. Thank you so much.
Thanks to all the investors as well. Thank you so much.
ਸੋ ਜੋ ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕੀਤੀ ਇੱਕ ਨਵੀਂ ਰਿਸਰਚ ਜੋ ਯੂਨੀਵਰਸਿਟੀ ਆਫ ਟੋਰਾਂਟੋ 'ਚ ਕੀਤੀ ਗਈ ਹੈ, ਇਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਗਿਆ ਜਾਰਜ ਹਾਫਮੈਨ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਕਿ ਆਰਗਨ ਟ੍ਰਾਂਸਪਲਾਂਟੇਸ਼ਨ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਉਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਈਜ਼ੀ ਹੋ ਜਾਏਗੀ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਨਾਲੋਂ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਇਮਿਊਨੋਲੋਜੀ ਦੀ ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਸਾਡਾ ਇਮਿਊਨ ਸਿਸਟਮ ਜੋ ਹੈ ਉਸ ਨਾਲ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਰਿਸਰਚ ਕੀਤੀ ਗਈ ਚੂਹਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ, ਹੁਣ ਉਹ ਰਿਸਰਚ 42 ਸਾਲਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਫਾਰਮਲੀ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਸਪਰੈਸ ਨਹੀਂ ਪੂਰਾ ਕਰਨਾ ਪਏਗਾ ਇਮਿਊਨ ਸਿਸਟਮ ਨੂੰ। ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆਰਗਨ ਟ੍ਰਾਂਸਪਲਾਂਟੇਸ਼ਨ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ, ਕਿਡਨੀ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਰਨੇ ਆ ਜਾਂ ਹੋਰ ਅੰਗ ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਟ੍ਰਾਂਸਪਲਾਂਟ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਤੇ ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਲੇਟੈਸਟ ਟੈਕਨੀਕ ਜੋ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਅਡਾਪਟ ਕੀਤੀ ਗਈ ਹੈ ਇਹ ਲੱਖਾਂ ਹੀ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਲਾਭ ਦੇਵੇਗੀ।